Hey guys, hi. Very good evening to all of you and welcome to the session. This is your master teacher Harsh Priyam and I am in front of all of you with today's topic of that are you on the right track? Yeah. So how many of you are able to correlate with the topic that okay sir it looks like that something which I also wanted from a very long time desperately. Okay. So we have come up with this topic to help you guys actually calibrate yourself, see that whether are you going on in the right direction or not, whether are you aligned according to your goals or not, are you even working in that direction which can lead you in the fastest and the most accurate manner to your goals. So that is the agenda of today's session. So, but before starting our today's session, I would really like to know about you guys. How's life going on? How's everything going on? How you guys are doing? What are your problems? So, I may not be able to see it right away, right now, but I would try to see your comments and chats after the session. Okay, I will do that. Surely, I'll do that. So, are we ready to start? That is my question. शुरू करें? Shall we start? Ready, steady, po? Okay. Chalo, let's start. So this is the question that are you on the right track? Are you already all set for accomplishing your dream? And if you want to know that, so you must or you should actually ask certain set of questions from yourself. You should actually try to calibrate yourself. Calibration simply means that, so say for example you would have heard about alignment of the wheel. If anyone is there who drives a car, you would be knowing about the alignment of the wheel. So time and then whenever a car goes to a service showroom or for servicing, they people those mechanics, do they check that is the car properly aligned? Why do they check that? Because if the wheels will not be actually completely straight and not completely in circular path, so the wheels will have more pressure and wheels will be more prone towards deterioration. So that is why they check the alignment. And the same happens with us as well, that if we do not check that whether are we going on a right track or not, and whether are we able to accomplish our dream in our stipulated time manner, then probably we are wasting our effort and we are even maybe going away from our goal. That also might be a situation. So we must look into that. We must see and we must calibrate our own self for our own mistakes, because we are the best teacher for ourselves. No other teacher, no other person in the world can be the best teacher for us. Okay, chalo. So let's start. Let's start this session and let us ask ourselves. I'm also going to ask this question along with you. So let's ask this from ourselves, that are we doing this? Are we following a certain set of guidelines? Are we doing the things in the way that it has to be done, or is it something different? So let's ask. Let's have this first question. First question: are you very clear about your goals? What do you think? How many of you would say yes? How many of you would say no? Or how many of you would say like somewhat yes or somewhat no? Means not so true, not so false. So I would really like to know that. I would really like to know that. After the session, I'm going to watch it in the chat box. What do you think? Even if you're not writing it down somewhere, even in your copy, just sit for 2 minutes, and you can close your eyes. Just listen to me, and just think that okay, am I very much clear about my goal? That what I have to do, where I have to be, even if not a very specific goal, but am I clear about something? So some of you might be having like that okay, I have to be a very rich person. Yeah, that is a goal, not a big one. So not a big deal that if it is not very accurate, because how to be rich can be like again asked into sub questions, that okay, which path you want to choose, what is your aim, which career you want to take, and so on, xyz question. But okay, being rich in itself can become a goal. Why not? So if you'll ask me personally about this question, are you very clear about your goals? So my answer would be a definite big capital yes. Yes, I am very much clear about my goals. Okay, so know what you want. Okay, let's not get into that. So I am very much clear because along with you, I am also feeling that am I clear about my goals? So yeah, answer to me is yes. I am feeling that. Chalo. Next, but for those who are not so clear about it, if your answer is like okay, okay, or no, or somewhat yes, somewhat no, so you can do this thing. That first of all, think of a big goal which truly matters to you. That is the most important part. That's why I said that it is okay even if you have a goal like I have to be a rich man. There is no specificity here. There is no timeline here. There is nothing like that I will become engineer and doctor. But okay, that can also become a goal. That I have to be a rich person. Fine. But the important part will not be only this. Anyone can think. Though, that say for example, if I think that I have to be a famous person, I can think that. But the fact is this, that after that, roadmap is also important. That how am I going to be that rich person? How am I going to be that successful person? Or how am I going to be that famous person? That how is also important, and you will have to actually inquire into that. Let's do that. Let's do it together. I will do it for you. Not for you, I'm going to do it for myself. You people need to see here and listen, and then you need to people do this on your own self as well. So first of all, let me have a goal. So goal, what do I talk about goal? So goal, say for example, I am putting a goal that I have to be rich, super rich, filthy rich, damn rich man, damn rich. I have to be a rich person. Okay, so now let me contemplate which all options do I have, or which all career options would I like to take. So if I talk about myself, so one option is teacher. I am teaching. Another option, if I would have to give a second thought to teaching, then I would do what? Let me think. I guess I would go into investment banking. So I would go into finance because yes, this is one of my interest field, finance. Okay, and if this also does not work out, so do I have a third backup? Although people having two backup also, one backup also is also fine. You don't need three options. But let me just think. Do I have any other option? Mm, I would like to try this as well. Yeah, I would like to do that. So, teacher, finance, or farmer. Using these three options, I want to be rich. Okay. So, by the way, right now, finance does not look like my cup of tea as of now, because I do not have the stipulated degrees and required things. Farmer is obviously no right now, as of now for me, because I don't know much about this farming background, and I'll have to actually study. But it is, I like it. I want to get into this, but not now. So, okay, I have zeroed down that these two are not working right now for me. So, teacher is a good option. Okay, so teacher is a good option. So I will dive in into this. That say for example, let me just assume myself as a student, that I have to be rich and I teach well. So I have to be a teacher. So how will I climb the ladders? So now I am going to make my dream. Now I am going to make my journey for achieving that dream. So there could be multiple options for being teacher. Either I take a normal course, or I can take a engineering course or a medical course. So say for example, if my interest field is mathematics, I will go for an engineering. If my math interest field is physics, then also engineering. If my interest field is chemistry, then I may go for a normal course or an engineering or a medical as well. Does not matter. Okay. Thereafter, if my interest field is biology, then surely I'll have to go for a medical, isn't it? Okay. So this goal is sorted. Now, some of you might be having that I have to become a like a politician, or something like social studies faculty. Okay, fine, no issues. You can take arts. Or some of you might be having that I have to go into commerce. That is also fine, no issues. I'm just giving you some idea. So I have been able to do that. Now, for me, say for example, for me this works out. I went into engineering. That okay, finally I have to do engineering. So if I have to do engineering, there are multiple options. Either I do it from IITs or NITs, which are government institutions. Second option, I do with some very reputed private colleges like BITS Pilani, BIT Mesra, so and after that SRM and so on. And the third option, that I do it from private college but of lower level, like any normal mediocre college according to my rank. So this is the option. Now if I have to, so obviously I will be choosing my dream to be this one, because even if I fall, I may fall here, or I may fall here, although I would like to hit this target. That's cool, that's great. In fact, some of you might be having a more bigger target, like I have to go to Massachusetts, MIT, or I have to go to Stanford or Oxford. You can have that goal as well. Fine, no issues. Cool. So till here we did that. Now if my aim is to be an IIT, if my aim is to be in IIT, what all I need to do? So see, my idea is not to make your goal recognition one by one, step by step, but my idea is to make you understand that how you can actually reach to your goal and how you can make your goal plan. This is your goal plan. So how you can actually make your goal plan? This is how you can make it. And in fact, all of you should sit for 5 minutes, try making it out. That what is your ultimate goal? What could be the sub goals, and then out of that sub goals, what could be the ways to reach there? That what you should do. Okay, chalo, moving on. Next thing, second question, once you are done with the goal part and you are very much clear now, say for example, I am very clear that okay, what is my goal? Now second question, if I'm asking myself, am I connected with the right people? Say for example, if I have to be a teacher, so am I connected to those people who are really interested in teaching, those people who are really interested in studying, those people who actually understand the benefit of education? Mhm. Although okay, so if you'll ask me, are you connected with the right people, so I will try to introspect myself. And being student, you should also do that. So say for example, if you have to become a scientist, are you around with those people who are having scientist mindset? If you have to be doctor, are you there along with the people who really like biology, who like studies? If you have to be a cricketer, are you around those people who are very sporty? Is it like that? So guys, let me tell you, you'll have to make a circle like that, so that these people can motivate you during your hard times. These people can actually help you if you are not so much feeling motivated, or if you are going off track. So you must ask this question from yourself: are you connected with the right people? Very important. Next, do you procrastinate a lot? So I guess again an answer from 80% would come as big yes. For me also, let me tell you, it was a big yes. It was, or sometimes it is. Sometimes I also procrastinate a lot. These days I'm doing it a lot because a lot of work is there, work pressure is going on. So yeah, I do procrastinate. But the fact is this, ki, okay, procrastination. Many a time students actually write a very big mail to me and they say that, sir, I have a very big problem of procrastination. Can you help me in solving this? I think the society, or probably our own mindset, have designed ourselves such like that we feel or we assume that procrastination is a very big no, very bad thing. But let me tell you what I feel, what I do think. You know what? Whatever I have been right now till now, whatever I have earned, whatever success I have achieved, all these success, all these best things is probably because of procrastination. Why? Let me tell you, let me explain you. Procrastination means what? So procrastination means that thinking about something, daydreaming kind of thing, you can say, that if you have to do some work X, you will think about X, work X a lot. Or say for example, if your X is your goal, but you are not at X, you are at Y. So you will actually think a lot at this point of time of Y, that how to reach to X. You'll think a lot. That is called as procrastination. But you know what? When you procrastinate, lot of hormones get secreted in your body, which makes you more enthusiastic, more workable, more energetic, and whatnot. So this procrastination is very important. But terms and conditions apply. What is this terms and conditions apply? That it should be in a controlled fashion. It should be in a controlled fashion. Now, how would you decide that controlling factor? So now that's what I'm going to tell you. So first of all, throw this thing out of your mind that procrastination is a bad thing. You can assume an example of a sugar. So say for example, if I say sugar is very bad, it causes you diabetes. You would say, okay, yes. But no, man, I would say no. It causes diabetes, but it causes diabetes only if it is consumed in a very high fashion for a very prolonged time period. Isn't it? That is the reason. Otherwise, sugar is a very good thing. It brings happiness, it brings sweetness. Yes, yes. So, the same way procrastination works. If you are able to control it and if you are able to put it on at the fixed time period, it can do wonders for you. I will tell you that best time period. You know what? The best time period to procrastinate a very little is your early morning. Early morning, say for example, whenever you wake up, and at that point of time, if you try to procrastinate, you'll find it very tough. Okay, means you'll not be able to find easy for you to procrastinate at 5 o'clock in the morning. Won't be possible. But still, I'm telling you that this is the best time for procrastination. With procrastination, I basically want to say that this is the best time to actually think about the day's plan, which you always do during procrastination. You plan very extensively, going ahead of the timeline, isn't it? So if you sit for 5 to 10 minutes in the early of the morning and then you try to plan your day, that okay, what do you all have to do today? If you try doing that, that will be the most productive day of your entire life, believe me. Just try doing it once. Okay, then whatever you have to do today, you just sit tight in morning, sit straight, sit calm, and try to just imagine all those works being done, and then just see or imagine that okay, how you have to do them, and you'll be able to do that, believe me. So this is the first best time, and the second best time is the bedtime. That during bedtime, just before the bedtime, if you can again think and put it in your mind that what you have to do tomorrow. See, procrastination becomes very bad only if you are planning for like after 10 years now I will become like this, or if you're thinking something very irrational like okay, when I will become the president of United States of America, I am going to do this XYZ things. This is something unrealistic. This is something which you should not do, and this is something which will come under negative procrastination. But surely if you're thinking that okay, tomorrow I have to finish chapter 1 of mathematics, chapter 3 of like physics, and so on, this is not called as procrastination, although in your words it may be called as, but this is called as pre-planning, and that is very important. So my lovely kids, understand that this procrastination is a very good tool. It can bring wonder to your life because it has got an enormous power, hormonal control, all such things are there. You have to just understand and take that control in your own hand. Okay, chalo. Now if you gave up on your goal, how will be your life? Good question for the thought. But why this question has been given? Question has been given to you guys only that you should always keep this thing in your mind if you are going demoralized, if you are getting demotivated. You should always think that okay, if not this, then what? If I'm not able to get good marks in this exam, then what about the next exam? If I'm not going to get a good job right now, then what about the next job? If I'm not going to get good money, then how will I sustain myself? How will I give happiness to my parents? So that should be always there, that if you don't do hard, if you give up, what would be the consequences? Because that much fear is required by a human body. Okay, chalo. Let's move on. And now the last one, that are you giving your 100% efforts to attain your goal? Are you giving that? What do you think? Are you giving that 100% to attain your goals? If your answer is yes, that's eureka, balle balle. If your answer is no, if your answer is no, you know what? Actually, there is no right answer and wrong answer for this question. And to be very frank and honest, there should not be any yes or no answer as well. Because a student who will be saying that yes, I am giving my 100% effort, he would or she would be the most, what you can say, calm and comfortable student, and they would have a very good deep sleep, deep night sleep. But those who will not be very much, what you can say, 100% dedicated in their efforts, it will look like, it means you will be able to actually bifurcate that, okay, this people is not putting 100% effort here. So you should always try to ask yourself that are you giving your 100% effort? That is very important. And last but not the least, how do you want to create an impact in the world? Why I'm asking this question? Because you should also ask this question from yourself, that does my existence really matter? And am I doing something for the society, for the world, or does my work contemplate, or does my work translate to the benefit of the entire humankind? If the answer is yes, then you are at the best place, best seat right now. Because this thought of self belongingness, this thought of self discipline is very important, very important. Okay, so yes, these 5 questions, if you'll be asking yourself and you'll be getting say for example, if you get a good answer for this, undoubtedly things are going to be very awesome and very super cool. Okay, chalo, fine. So yes, folks, that was all for today's session. It was really a fantastic session. मजा आया तुम लोगों को motivate करके. Do let me know about your comments, about your thought process in the comments and the chat box. But I would suggest put it in the comments. Okay, I'll be going through that and then I will be doing much more for you. Okay, चलो इसी के साथ it's time to say goodbye. See you all guys in the next session. Till then, bye bye. Take care and good night. Love you. Bye bye.